Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Pringle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. go back to work after changing into the field. Takes a handoff. It's Hemby. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The short hands. It's Cooper. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Defense in press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Rest in peace.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end. It'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Dickey. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. You're not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Check, check. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that, but those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. Very brave play there by the slot receiver.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half.
What you thought it was.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. And the defense. And to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Canes are on the move. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Bauman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ripping through the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Bye-bye. Fuck, nigga.
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally... Him stop it. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. With the catch, it's Marion. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll start this drive with a pass.
Man, you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Becker. Tripped up for the tackle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man, it's Becker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Cooper. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38th. They needed a bunch approach on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window he intended.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
Yeah, and they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. return. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, it's Marion. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. He got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. How valuable.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw. It's back. Gets it out fast. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Gives it on the option. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Duke. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Got it, looking for a first. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Slide 22. Slide.
Brown has it. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, not an overly complicated play. They just go with the dive, but they got really good blocking. They opened up a huge crease for that running back, and he made the defense pay.
Backs looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better.
Trying to take it back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He finds a soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. They get him down, clock's running, and they're not going to get another play off as time expires here in the first half. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up.
Smoking on everybody.